When someone cheats, the first question is simple: why? But the answer is rarely simple. Behind a relationship can look normal from the outside, while emotional distance quietly grows inside. When people feel ignored, unappreciated, or emotionally disconnected for a long time, the relationship can become vulnerable. For some people, infidelity can become connected to the desire for validation, to feel important, attractive, or wanted again. Long-term relationships can become predictable. For some people, novelty creates excitement that they struggle to manage. Sometimes opportunity plays a role. But circumstances may explain a decision. They do not excuse it.
Anger and unresolved resentment can also influence destructive decisions, especially when
Another factor can be low commitment, when someone is not fully committed to the responsibilities and boundaries of a relationship.
Connections between insecure attachment and infidelity. Fear of rejection or discomfort with emotional closeness can.
For some people, emotional intimacy feels less like safety and more like vulnerability. Instead of moving closer.
Infidelity is not always driven by sexual desire. Research has identified multiple motivations, including anger.
Digital communication can also blur emotional boundaries, especially when relationship dissatisfaction already exists.
People sometimes create stories in their own minds to justify their behavior. I am unhappy. Nobody understands me. It is not. Psychologically, people can sometimes distance themselves from their own moral standards, making behavior feel acceptable that they would normally.
But understanding the reasons does not remove the consequences. Betrayal can affect both people and change the emotional.
Trust takes time to build. Betrayal can suddenly make everything feel uncertain. One of the hardest questions can be, was it my fault? But another person's decision to cheat does not determine your. Understanding cheating does not mean forgiving it. It means asking what emotional needs, personality patterns, relationship problems.
Real change begins with accountability. Taking responsibility instead of blaming someone else. Some relationships survive betrayal, but rebuilding trust requires honesty, boundaries, patience, and consistent behavior. A relationship is more than feelings. It is communication, boundaries, commitment, emotional safety, and
There is no single explanation for why people cheat. The same behavior can come from completely different motivations in different people.
Healthy relationships require difficult conversations before problems become secrets.
Let's make sure we keep talking like this.
Sometimes relationship problems existed before the betrayal. Other times, a person makes a destructive choice despite being.
Psychology helps us understand behavior.
But understanding the cause does not make the behavior acceptable.
Emotions can influence us, but our choices still carry responsibility.
So perhaps the better question is not only, why did they cheat? But also, what problems were. Trust, communication, and commitment may never be perfect, but they can be consciously rebuilt through consistent.
Infidelity is not simply a story about love disappearing. It is often a complicated story about needs, fears, boundaries,
Understanding betrayal may not erase the pain, but understanding the psychology can teach us one thing: healthy relationships